y'all, welcome to the Crafty Diamond. I am Debbie. Today is my weekly WIP Chat, and if you are not familiar, a WIP Chat is a work in progress. I am going to be working on this diamond painting, and this is Sugar Plum Fairy by Mandy Manzano from Diamond Art Club, and I've gotten quite a bit done. I'm really pleased with my progress. I am adding several special drills to this, and I'm working on this for my event that I'm co-hosting with Angie, and that is Sparkle Addiction event. And I will put Angie's information below so you can check out her channel if you haven't already. And I'll just be chatting for a little bit. Usually I chat for about an hour. Sometimes I go a little over, sometimes I'm a little under. It just depends on what I am talking about and what's going on. And I am going to be using several things today. I'm using this gorgeous pen from Craftmakes, and Angie gifted me this pen. I actually dropped mine and I broke it, and I had purchased it for the JWall event that we were also hosting together. And Angie contacted Stephen, and the owner, and so Stephen made another pen exactly like mine and sent it to me. And I just cannot thank Angie enough because I love this pen. I just didn't want to buy a second one since I already had the first one. But I dropped it off my table and it broke just barely on the top. But my placer would not stay in, so I had to do something about that. I am using this gorgeous tray from Bella Art Day Nicole. And Bella Art is one of our sponsors for our event. I'm also using Mrs. Beasley, and I've been using her for this kit just because I got Mrs. Beasley when I was little for Christmas, and I needed something to cheer me up one day. I was looking through my coverminders, and I thought Mrs. Beasley is perfect because my dad gave me Mrs. Beasley when I was little, and so she's just been sitting here keeping me company and actually holding back my plastic. I'm also using Randa's Crafty Corner Putty for my multi-placer, and for my single placer, I am using glue dots. And I need to add a glue dot really quickly to this pen because I have not used it in a while, and I had not changed out the glue dot in a long time. So we're gonna be fighting with a new glue dot for a short time. I should be okay with my putty, but I may have to change it too. We'll see. We'll see how things go. I am also using for my storage containers this Craftmakes. These are the lockables here, and I really do like these. And I have a link below if you're interested in those, and that's from Amazon. I'll also have a link to everything that I'm using right now in case you would like to check out what they have to offer. I know that Stephen has recently dropped some pens that are very sparkly, and so you may be interested in those as well. So let's go ahead and get started with a color. And if you are new, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. I have several new subscribers, and I do appreciate that. And I love my current subscribers. And I love how this on the Bella Art, how it just easily lines up in the trays. If you would like, grab something to work on, or you may just want to watch this or listen to it like you do a podcast. I tend to work on a diamond painting, or I'll work on my cards. I create cards and send them out. I do that, or sometimes I will just clean the house or do something that I need to have some momentum to keep me company, and I will just listen to a WIP Chat. But I tend to get quite a bit of my diamond painting done when I listen to others because I feel like I am diamond painting with them. I'm trying to just get this glue dot to go in here. I'm not using the micro glue dots, which I like better, but I am using a larger glue dot, and I've had to cut some of these. And I'm only doing that because I am a former scrapbooker. I still have a lot of scrapbooking supplies that I'm using for my cards as well. But when I was cleaning out my craft room, I found a boatload of glue dots. And so I thought, I don't want to use these for my cards, and this will be perfect. So I have glue dots forever. So some are going to be different sizes. If I ever use glue dots up that I have, then I'll definitely order some micro glue dots. But at this point, I don't see any need to do that when I can use what I have. I'm really trying this year and next year to use what I have in my stash, and what I don't have, then I'll purchase, or things that, you know, I use more, like adhesive, different things like that for my cards. And then also I have plenty of diamond paintings. I have plenty of accessories. And on that note, we can talk about Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But first, let me know how you guys are doing. I don't want to get so into this and then I think, did I ask you guys? Because my WIP and chats aren't all about me. They're about you guys as well. I love to hear what you guys are doing, how things are going in your neck of the woods. I love to hear about what you're working on, anything that you've been doing, you know, all the things that you are willing to share. I am all for it. And I want you guys to feel that this is a safe place. You can come and, you know, talk. Of course, we have to be careful because we are still obviously on the wonderful internet. You got to watch what you say, what you post. So some things I'm really careful about that I don't tell you guys. And then, you know, there's other things that I will, you know, say about my family, but I don't tell everything because there's some things that I don't want the whole world to know. So I'd love to know how things are going with you guys. And let me know about Black Friday and Cyber Monday. How did you guys fare with that? Today is Monday for me, so it will be Tuesday for you. And on Black Friday, I think I did very well. I did much better this year than I did last year. Last year, I went a little nuts. I don't remember exactly how many that I purchased last year, but I know that between Black Friday and Cyber Monday last year, I purchased a lot. And it was definitely more than what I purchased for this year. But this year, I think that I did very well. I purchased 2 from Diamond Art Club. And I had to get a Hannah Lynn because I love Hannah Lynn. I only got one. And I got the one, I forgot the name of it, but she's wearing the little bunny ears. So I did get that one. And then I did get one other one. And that one is a surprise. I'm going to unbox that on my channel. I'll probably show you the end of December what I ordered for both Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But it won't be till after Christmas because of my December project that I'm working on, and we'll go over that shortly. But for Cyber Monday, it is very early. I mean, it's around 7 o'clock Eastern time on Monday, so I guess I could still order more from another company, but I don't plan to. I ordered 2 from Diamond Art Club. I ordered 1 new release, and I ordered 1 that I had been waiting on a restock, and it finally restocked. So I was going to use my points for that one and decided, you know, with the discount that Diamond Art Club was offering, I'm going to keep my points for next year. But I ordered another Hannah Lynn, and that one I saw it and I thought, I'm gonna just put this on my wish list. And then I thought, no, because it may be out of stock for a long time, and I really do want that one. And it was the one that has the fireflies, and I wanted that one because the girl is sitting on a dock and she's wearing overalls and she has her feet in the water, and then she has some fireflies close to her. And that reminded me of my childhood. And when I saw it, I thought, I've got to have this one. I cannot let this one go. What if it's a limited edition? More than likely, it's not for Hannah Lynn, but you never know. And I would be really, really sad if I didn't get it. So that's when I knew, okay, this one you can go ahead and get. And it reminded me so much of when my dad would take me to a cabin that was owned by a company that he worked for. And we would go to the cabin on weekends, and we would just spend our entire weekend, just the two of us, and we would go fishing. We would dangle our feet in the lake, and it was just a very, very special time. And so I thought, if I don't get this, I will absolutely be devastated. So I did get that one, and I may try to change the hair color to what my hair color was when I was younger. I've never done that before, so I don't know if I would do a very good job. I guess that I can try it. If I don't like it, I can take it out. But we'll see. Once I get there, we'll see how I decide that I want to do it. But I got that one, and then the restock was of the Tennessee River. And we've gone to the Tennessee River several times. I am from Arkansas, but I had family in Tennessee. I was born in Tennessee. I went to school in Tennessee, to college. And then after I had finished college, I moved to Memphis, and I lived there for a very long time, actually outside of Memphis, Cordova. And we lived there for a long time, and I just love Tennessee. That is, Tennessee, Arkansas is my home. So even though I live in Georgia, I still call home Tennessee. So I went ahead and got that one. I was looking at it and I thought, this is going to be so much confetti. And I don't know I don't know if I'm crazy about landscapes or not, to be honest. But I went ahead and got it, used the discount. So that's the two. I did order Dreamer Designs because they got me on the buy one, get one for 70% off. I got two from Dreamer Designs, and then I ordered a Jaded Gem shop that I've been looking at for a long time. But I have been saving up for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and I actually have money left. So I was excited about that. And then I saw today's Dreamer Designs. I'm not going to get it. I'm going to put it on my wish list. But the train with Santa, and there's something about trains that I just love. But I already have a couple of trains in my stash. I don't have a train with Santa. I was going to look and see what kind of points that I had for Dreamer Designs, and if I want that one bad enough to use my points. But right now, I don't think so. And if it's still there later on, then I might get it. But it is really pretty, but it's another large one. And so I don't know when I would do it. And even if I wanted to do it for next Christmas, it would be one that would take me a while to do. So decided to wait on that one. So I think I did really well. And one of the reasons why I purchased a couple more than what I had really planned on, I guess, is that I'm not going to purchase as many next year. I've already made the decision. I don't need to. And I haven't purchased as much from really September on for this year, and I've been okay with it. So if something comes up that I really love, like this Hannah Lynn, or when I saw White Christmas, I knew I just had to have it. If I have that same feeling again, then I will go ahead and I'll order. But if I don't have that kind of feeling, then I'm going to put it in my wish list, and that will be a possibility. I'm also going to have a budget for the year, for next year, and I'm going to stick with that budget. And so we will see. And the budget really is, I think it is going to be good. I think it's going to work for me. I'm not planning on going over. That's going to include pins, accessories, such as, trays, also diamond paintings, putty, anything like that. Anything that's related to diamond painting, then that's going to be my diamond painting budget. So I think that's going to serve me well for next year. And I do plan on working more in my stash. I've got to. My stash is getting out of control, and I've got to work on my stash some. And I want to. There are so many in my stash I keep thinking about, well, I want to work on this one, but I want to work on this one. And what about this one? And now I have these new ones coming in. So I am going to try to have a plan of what I want to work on. Like, I wish I was like Diamond Paintings by Laura, because Laura will decide 2 to 3 months in advance what she plans on working on every month. I mean, down to like accessories even. And it takes me forever to decide what diamond painting I want to work on. And I don't do it in advance. What I do is that if I decide I'm ready to work on something new, then bam, I'll just work on it. And I'm trying to get out of that because I have so many WIPs in my stash, and I'm only including the ones that I have put drills on, but I have way too many, and I need to work on those and get those finished and not do, one today, another one tomorrow, and just keep on, because I will never get them finished that way. So I think I'm going to work on 3 at a time, and maybe even 2 at a time. It just depends. I'm going to continue working on my cross stitch conversion. That one's really starting to look good. I'm finally seeing where I am making progress, which is important. But let me know, you guys, how you did. Some people didn't even buy anything, and I was going to be that person. I was looking at the entire week, leading up to Black Friday, and thought, well, maybe I will not buy anything. And then I saw the Hannah Lynn, and I thought, if there's a good sale, a good discount, then I might go ahead and buy one. And then, of course, I want to save for shipping. So, to save $10, I have to purchase another $50, $60 painting plus to save that $10 in shipping. But I went ahead and I did get 2. But now, guys, I've got a dilemma because I love Diamond Art Studio UK. And on Tuesday, they've got 2 coming out. And I love the artist that is coming out. And the only thing, their paintings are very reasonable, and they're over 100 colors, which I love, max colors. But their shipping to the US is around $35. So if I order from them, I always get 2 paintings because that kind of lessens the blow on the shipping. And I'm not complaining about their shipping. It's not their fault. They even give a discount for shipping. they eat some of that shipping. So I do appreciate that. It's just, you know, shipping is expensive. And especially from the UK to the US, shipping is pricey. So I don't fault them whatsoever. And that's why I usually get 2 paintings. And there's 2 that I really want. They are probably going to sell out very quickly. I'm assuming that they are. And if I don't get those, then I will just wait until another pre-order. But I love It's Helcorio. I love the artist. I have really fallen in love with their artwork. I already have 2, and I would love to have, there's one that looks like a belly dancer, or she's a dancer, and I would love to have that one. I love all the colors. And the other one is, I think it's called Walking in the Snow. I have the one that's in the rain, and I would love to have the one that's in the snow. But we'll see how much that it's going to be. And if I do get those, that will be my Christmas present from my husband, because usually we'll just say, you know, what do you want? And then a lot of times he'll order what he wants, I'll order what I want, and then I just give him the money. He gives me the money. Or what we'll usually do is we'll just say, okay, we're going to spend X amount of dollars on each of us, and we spend that amount on each of us. And so that way I get what I want, he gets what he wants, and instead of just exchanging money, which is kind of silly, we'll exchange gifts, and it'll be the same amount or close to it. So we do that too, and I enjoy doing that. I mean, it's fun, you know, to get gifts. You don't know what you're getting, but I enjoy doing that because I get what I want, he gets what he wants, and everything is good. But we'll see how that goes. What I'm working on now is I'm working on black. But what I like to do is, and I do this too when I color, is if there's some outlining, I always like to do my outlining first and then I fill in. And so that's what I'm doing with this. And there's a lot of 310s on here. So I am going through and filling some of this in. And this is an older kit. I did not mention that. This is an older kit. They do have, or they did, as of the last time that I checked, they still had this one on the Diamond Art Club website, but I have had mine for over 2 years. The drills on this one are not resin, they're acrylic, but this was when they had their older kits, and they did not have the resin drills yet for rounds. I don't think for squares either on some of mine. But for you, if you get this kit, yours will be updated because they've ran out, they were out of stock, they've gone back into stock, and so now they're using their newer drills. But with me, I have these drills, and surprisingly, I haven't had that much trash. I've had really good drills. I've had a few that had little holes in them, but not bad at all. And it is pretty. And it's just funny to go back. It's like you're going back in time because the newer kits are so different than the older ones. The renderings are different, but I've had this one in my stash, and I thought, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I've been putting it off because I thought once I finish it, I won't have it in my stash again, which is kind of silly. But I wanted to do a Mandy Manzano panel for the year, and I haven't even done any Mandys for this year, I don't think. And I have so many in my stash. I love Mandy Manzano, and I thought this would be the perfect way to end this year. So I'm kind of doing that. And I'm loving all the bling. I could have finished this in November, but decided that let's not finish this in November because the event runs until the end of December. So I've been working on other stuff too. As far as what's been going on around here, I'm trying to get this one, I'm not going to spill everywhere. What's going on around here for the past week, I was on vacation from work. For those of you that are new, I am a college professor, and we were on break for Thanksgiving for the US, and it was a very nice, I think it was a much needed, I don't know about well deserved, but it was a much needed break. My husband was also off the entire week, and I didn't get as much diamond painting as I had thought that I would, but we did some things as a family with my daughter, and we did some things around the house. I'm trying to find what I want to work on next. Let's go with minus sign. I could not, let's see. I'm trying to, give me just 1 second. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. The next color, let's do the pound sign. And on this one, if you guys can see, on the pound sign here, I have a circle, and that means that I have special drills that I'm going to also use, and that is 956. So I'm going to pull this out. This came from DP with Sparklers. Here I have this in this bag, and I put it in a different container here. This is from my Bella Art Diamond paintings on my tray. I don't want to mix my ABs with my drills because I don't want to have to go back and figure out what goes, where. I have to go through and sort out the ABs, and I don't want to put drills in my AB bags. I want just ABs in there. So I just kind of sprinkle my ABs around. I just put some in here, and then I'm just going to sprinkle some ABs. I don't want the whole section to be ABs. And I did think about that too, but decided I really don't want all of a section. I just want some to be ABs, and I don't even have a rhyme or reason. I just put it in here, and then I will sprinkle some ABs, and then if I don't like how it looks, and I can take it out. So far I've been happy with everything that I've done. So now I'm going to go over to the ABs. I'm just going to go back and forth just to see what I like. I love these ABs. I have some crystals that I am including in this kit along with some ABs. I have some fairy dust drills. So it is definitely going to be blingy when I'm done, but kind of going all over the place. But as far as what happened this week, like I said, we did quite a bit around the house. My husband helped me get our pantry straightened out. We go to Costco, and that's like a warehouse you have to have a membership to, and you buy items in bulk, and we bought several things from Costco that we had out in the garage, and we're supposed to have a really cold, brutal winter is what we have heard, and we wanted to get everything out of our garage because our garage is not insulated very well. The doors are not insulated at all, and our last house was, so we're not used to that, but we decided that we wanted these things in the house, and so my husband helped me with, we have a closet that is in our dining room, and so we didn't really have much in there, so we decided to put some of those things in the dining room closet just to get it out of the garage. And so whenever we did that, that took a little bit of time. It also freed up a lot of what we also had in our pantry in the kitchen. And then I went through and straightened all of that out. and there were some things in there that expired and some things I knew we would never eat, and cleaned that up really well. Actually even made some, made some labels and put on the shelf, because when Paige puts the groceries up, we will bring the groceries in for her, and then her job is to put all of the groceries up. Sometimes she will just throw things in the pantry. If it fits, she just throws it in there. She doesn't put it in a place where I know where things are. And so I made a list and I put labels. And so now she knows, she looks at the labels, and that is where, that's where everything goes. So that's what we decided to do there. And that took about a day. So that was fun. But that was something that we really needed to have done. I am right now doing the minus sign and a pound on, I'm going to use the ABs for both of them, because I just want more of this pink in there. You don't always have to use the same color it tells you to. I just want mine to look a little different than everybody else's. I want it to, not really everybody else's, but just to be mine. So if you want to change a color, you go for it and change the color. I used to not be that way. I was like, nope, this is rendered this color and it's this symbol and that's what I'm going to do. No deviation. And so now it's like, oh, I can do this whatever color I want to. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. And the rest of these I'm going to fill in with my drills. Let's see. Okay, I think that'll work. So that was one day. And then we also cleaned out the garage, or he did, and he brought some things in that I needed to find a place for. I had a couple of craft organizers. I couldn't decide if I wanted to use or not. So I decided to just keep them in the garage for a while. That while has turned out to be a very long time, and decided I don't need these, and took those to a thrift store and dropped off some more donations, some clothes and things. Went through my closet, went through Paige's closet, or helped her go through hers, and that took a while. So I got a lot of organization done, worked in my craft room a lot, getting better organized, moving things around, doing a lot of cleaning, and deciding things I didn't need, what I wanted to do with those. And if you hear my dog whining in the background, she is fine. She wants to go in, she wants to go out. And she goes outside and then she realizes, oh, it's just too cold out here. I don't think I'm going to like doing this. And then she wants to come back in. So I may have to stop in a minute just to take her out, just to make her happy. Okay, let's see. I'm going to change. I'm making sure to put this in the right place. I'm going to put my drills back up. And let's see. What else do we do? My craft room is looking really good. I'm very pleased with that. I am going to be doing a Christmas premiere. I'm going to be doing my premiere the day after Christmas, and part of my premiere is going to be a craft room walkthrough, and I'm really excited about that. It has been almost 2 years since I have shown my craft room on my channel, so I am really looking forward to you guys seeing that, and it has changed quite a bit in 2 years. I'm always changing my craft room, and just to make it to where I like to have the change for one thing, but I also, getting some more ABs, I also find that things that, you know, areas that work for me sometimes may not work for me later on, or I find something that I like better with my craft room. And so that's kind of what I do, is I'm constantly changing it around, making things better, deciding things I don't need. And I had a huge de-stash back in the summer with my craft room, and it does look better. About once or twice a year, I will do that, and stuff, supplies I haven't used in a long time, or I look at it and I'm thinking, I'm done with that. I'm tired of that stamp, or, you know, I don't want this anymore. I'm not going to use it, haven't used it in a year. Then I want to gift it to someone else or take it to a donation site and let others be able to, you know, use it and enjoy it. So I did that, and we had a truck full, a pickup truck full of different things. I also sold quite a bit over the summer, so that was nice. That's one way that I was able to order so many diamond paintings and not feel guilty getting into, you know, my money. And that was, you know, that's been nice, but it's also helped me to where now I have more space and it just looks better. It's not like real crowded, and I like that. So that was one thing that I spent quite a bit of time on, and being in the basement tends to get a little more dusty than it would, I think, than if I were upstairs, but I love being in the basement. So that was some time, and then we went shopping. We were going to get our Christmas decorations down from the attic, but it's just been really cold and windy, and so my husband said he kind of wanted to wait, and then we're not getting the tree until this upcoming weekend, and we're probably going to wait until Saturday to go up in the attic and bring everything down, because on Saturday it's supposed to be in the 60s, but it's also supposed to rain. So, and the raining won't stop us from the attic, but it could prohibit us from getting our tree. But if it's just sprinkling, it's okay. It's no big deal. We can go out there with the umbrella to go to look for a tree. We know where we're going to go purchase one. Hopefully they have the one that we want. And then I will be decorating for Christmas all week, starting the weekend, probably going to the middle of next week. And then we had a really nice Thanksgiving. It was just the three of us. Madison, you know, did call us, or we called her, and they had a very low-key Thanksgiving as well. They were supposed to go to a friend's house, and the friend had a family emergency and wasn't able to have Thanksgiving, and so they ended up just doing their own thing. So I did miss that. It's the first Thanksgiving I haven't been with my daughter, so that was really tough. Let's see. I also snowed in South Dakota where she is. She called me over the weekend and she said that it was snowing and that they actually had gotten snow earlier this year than they did last year. And it was more so, she said, like a dusting. For us, it would have shut down Atlanta for a week. But for them, it wasn't so bad. Now, this color I have screwed up on. I am not going through and picking all of these out, but I have, this is 352, and with 352, there's two different colors in here. I think one is 351 that I put in. So I'm going to go through here. I just don't want to go through and pick all of these out. So I'm not able to multi-place on this color because I have all these, I have different colors in here. And this one does have a lot of little holes in them. So I'm having to really check before I put these down. And I don't mind single placing where I can multi-place, but it does take longer, but I really just do not have it in me to go through and pick all of these out. One is kind of a lighter peach, one's a darker peach, and this color should have, or this symbol should have been the lighter symbol. So I'm just going through and getting all the lighter ones out. There's not really that many, I don't think, in here. So hopefully by weeding them out like this, I won't have as many as I move further down. And then I might go ahead and pick some of these out. But right now, not going to happen. We did watch a lot of movies on Netflix over the week. I sat in our den in the evenings and diamond painted. And we watched a movie. I have a little lap tray. I'm not very good on the lap tray, to be honest. I need to somehow figure out how to use it and sit. I have a recliner. And so having this lap tray in my lap, and then it's a small lap tray, and then sitting in a recliner, it has not been the easiest thing. So I do try to go with smaller paintings. And I know that I can probably use a smaller pool noodle or cut the pool noodle down and wrap my canvas on that. And I might try that because we will watch quite a few movies until it starts to get warm, which, that's not going to be till March, where we can go sit outside. And I want to diamond paint in the evenings. So if you use a lap tray, give me some ideas of how you do it to where you can actually reach the canvas okay, and you can actually see it. I had a hard time seeing it. I did get an extension cord, used my light pad. That did help. But I don't know, it's just kind of awkward, I think, to use a lap tray when I'm used to using my table. So that's kind of what happened in the evenings. And then we went out to eat once. And let's see, that's really about it that happened during the week. Paige did work. She worked on Black Friday, and she said they were absolutely packed. And I was afraid that they would be, but kept her busy. She likes her new job. And for those of you that are new, my daughter Paige is 22. She's special needs. She's also autistic, and there's just certain things that she can do. And we were really concerned, what she's going to do after she finishes this transition academy that she was able to go to until her 22nd birthday. And she was offered a job. And I've always worried, what is she going to do for the rest of her life? She can't just sit around the house and do nothing and be bored. And she needs to get out, be part of society. And it's a simple job, but it's perfect for her. And she works in a restaurant. And I spoke to my sister after Thanksgiving, and we were talking for a little bit, and she said, did you know that was my favorite restaurant? And she said, and Dad loved going there. And I had no idea that my dad liked this restaurant that Paige is working. I didn't even know they even had this restaurant in Nashville. And so I thought that was really special. And she was telling me, she said, that Dad would have been so proud of her for getting a job, and he would have been just over the moon excited. He would want to know all the things, how she's doing. And I told her, I said, you know, that was the first thing when Paige got the job. I said, you know, I am really, really proud of you. But I said, more importantly, I said, your happy would have been so, so proud that you had this job and how well that you're doing. So every day that she's come home after her job, she'll tell me, you know, and I would, if Happy were here, I would tell Happy this. And she said, you know, we would be talking about it for a long time. So my sister-in-law and I got a kick out of that. And let's see, that's really all that happened, because with it being Thanksgiving week, we didn't want to get out. There was so many people out and about, so nothing else really happened. This week is going to be absolutely busy, crazy. I've got to get caught up. I'll have, I don't know how many emails that I haven't even gone on. Usually when I am not working, I'm on vacation, I will go through, I will check all of my emails. I will respond to emails from, you know, students or anybody that, you know, sent me an email while I'm on vacation. And so I'm caught up when I get back. But this time I thought, nope, I need this time to regroup. I need to get focused, and I just need some actual time off. And so I turned my work computer off, did not even boot it up. So I have no idea what is waiting for me. And once I finish this video and edit and get it uploaded, I'm going to get online, and probably take me all day to go through emails. And then I've got tons of papers and things to grade, because most assignments were due on the Sunday before Thanksgiving, which was our beginning of our week off. And I've got all of that to do. Plus, this is the last week of class, and then next week is finals week. So I'm going to be busy this week and next week. Really busy, very, very hectic, answering questions and different things from students, getting them ready for their finals. My finals already uploaded. It's been uploaded since the beginning of class, but it has not been available to my students. So I have that to do. I have a professional development exam today that I have to take for accounting. Haven't even looked at it. I don't intend to. If I cannot pass this, I should not be teaching this class that I am teaching. So that would be really, really bad. So I'm not worried about it, but it's just time consuming. It is about an hour away from my house. It is a 2 hour, it's 2 different exams. So it's an hour for each exam. And by the time that I leave there, I'm going to be in Atlanta's rush hour traffic, which is a beast. I normally do not get in Atlanta rush hour traffic. I stay as far away as I possibly can from any highways in Atlanta, but I'm going to be right there in the heart of rush hour, and hopefully I will finish early. I'm going to leave earlier than when my appointment is, quite a bit earlier, and see if I can take the exam early, because it's whenever you want to schedule your exam. So it's not like others are going to be taking the same exam, so you have to wait. And it's at an exam location where they do all kinds of exams. Not even accounting. They'll do, law and different kind of parapros and math and just different kinds of exams. So it's not accounting. It's not just accounting. It's whatever, English. So hopefully they'll have a computer. They'll let me start early, and I can go ahead and get it knocked out to get back home. And then tomorrow I have to take Paige to work, and then I have to go to work, and then I have to swing by and pick her up from work. And then I'll have more papers to grade for tomorrow. So it's definitely going to be a grading week. And then from there, Wednesday, I'm getting my hair cut and colored. It needs it desperately. I have a couple of meetings on Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday, I'll be working from home. So that is definitely a plus. So kind of a busy week. And then on Friday, which will be the 1st of December, I'm so excited. I've been looking forward to this since last year, which is kind of funny, but I've been looking forward to this since last year. I hope that you guys are going to be excited as well. You're not going to be able to see where I'm working right now. I'm going to go ahead and get this one color done, but I'm going to be doing a video a day in December up until Christmas Day. And then I will have my premiere video on the day after Christmas. So every day from the 1st until the 26th, I have a video a day. I'm going to be working on an Advent canvas, or I made it into an Advent canvas from Add More Zest. I did prepare that one on my channel, so I will link that video. It will be in the top corner. And then I also will be working on a converted cross stitch. And that converted cross stitch is from Diamond Paintings in the UK. And I am going to be working on a cross stitch conversion. And that one is going to be for Christmas. It is kind of a mystery, and I'm going to be doing that one. I also showed that one on my channel on the same video as I did my unboxing for my Add More Zest. So that one, though, is not going to be on the proper day. So day 1, you will not see my cross stitch conversion for day 1 because they've asked us, anyone that's purchased it, not to show it on social media until after the fact. So that way, if someone hasn't done it for that day, they won't see it. And so I'm going to wait a couple of days. And then I will just I'll show you a couple of days, maybe, more than 2 days. I don't know yet how I'm exactly going to do that, but I will just show you. I'm not going to work on it on my channel. I will just show you that's what this looks like. I will also give a warning that I'm going to show that. So it won't be the first thing on each daily video. So that way, if you are doing that particular Advent calendar, or Advent canvas, then you will know. If you haven't done those days, then, stop the video and I'll tell you when to go back. So I'll have it set up by chapters and you can just skip up to the next portion. So I don't want to give anything away. For those of you that want to do this and you want it to be a secret, I'm hoping I can get it loaded in Pattern Keeper. I found out how to do that now. I started loading it and it's just taking forever for it to load. So I hope it doesn't time out or tell me that it can't do it or something crazy. But we'll see. But definitely I'm looking forward to that. Hope that you guys are as well. And because I will be doing videos daily, I am not going to have a weekly WIP Chat. This will be the last one that I have until January, but every day I will have like a mini WIP Chat. So that way you're not losing the WIP Chats. And then also on my Saturday cross stitch conversion, I'm not going to have that one either. I am going to replace that with a daily video, but I'm going to continue working on my cross stitch conversion. And then in January, you will see, it may even do it at the end of December, you will see my progress and I will have that playlist starting back. So hope that you enjoy the upcoming videos. I'm really excited about it. It is a busy time to be doing that, but I want to do it. So you won't see any videos, unboxings, or anything like that until after December. I am going to be doing a kitting up on my Francesca studio, and I was going to do it on my channel, but I'm going to go ahead and get that one done because I want to start working on that one in the evenings. So you'll see some progress. If you're not following me on Instagram or in my Facebook group, go ahead and do so. That way you will see posts that I will have every few days. I'm hoping to do it every 2 to 3 days, so that way you can see progress of what I am working on. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, just a thumbs up. That helps to get my videos out there. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so, especially since I'm doing all those videos in December. You will be able to see when those are posted. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and until next time, happy diamond painting. Bye!